China is using climate to subvert the United States. China has gotten the United States and Western Europe and really all the developed countries hooked on green technology. To a great extent, solar panels, wind turbines, electric vehicles all depend on China. And I think their strategy is to get the Western world dependent on China for technology. They give lip service to climate. They expect Western countries to go wind and solar and reduce fossil fuel emissions. They don't think they're responsible for so-called historic global warming. They think the United States is, the developed world is. So the developed world has to go first in their view. And in my view, this is, of course, just dishonest. I think it's fighting without fighting. They are subverting the United States. They're reducing national security in the United States by the United States sort of voluntarily making itself dependent on China for energy, for example.
Well, yeah. So why don't we explore this a little more, because that might not necessarily be obvious to people, right? The idea that meeting climate change, I guess, requirements and so forth is actually equivalent, from what you're saying, to becoming more dependent on China and, by extension, the Chinese Communist Party.
Right. So you can take any technology you want: wind, solar, electric vehicles. They all depend on rare earth minerals, which we basically no longer mine in the West because it's very dirty. Rare earths, it's not that they're rare, it's just that they're present in soil at very low concentration, so you have to strip mine to do this. Well, you can't strip mine in any Western country anymore, but you can strip mine in China. They have no environmental regulations.